So this is the half-ton frame, all that's left of our little Silverado, and I think I'm gonna put that Commander on here. So about a month ago I asked you guys what I should do with a 39 Studebaker. The last little bit we've done some neat things that got my head turning. So I kind of want to display on paper here what is in my head. So I'm going to do my best. I stole my daughter's back to school supplies. She needs to have those back, so I better see what I can come up with. So I've been practicing on my kid's Magnadoodle now for months, trying to get the drawing just right, and after all this motivation from Chip Foose, I'm still no Chip Foose, so instead I just decided to get started on it. So this is the Cummins Commander, or the Beast, I don't know. You could put your opinions on the comment section down underneath. And I gotta tell you, I only did this because the frame was outside, the Commander's taking up room in the shop, so might as well throw the frame underneath, keep it out of the weather. And while I was at it, okay, well, I'll just bolt the front end on it. But this was about 4 hours of work at night. And I gotta tell you, I was smiling like the entire time, because this is pretty much exactly what I had in my head. You get that stance, you look at it, you're like, that stance is incredible. It's just right. So what I'm imagining for the car is slightly bigger tires. I don't think we need to jack it up any, because it's already up nice and high. And I don't want a monster truck, I just want something that says, like, I'm here, get out of the way. So I'll drop the fenders down a little bit, maybe go with some 33s on the front. Put nice big fuel tanks front to back to cover up the whole frame and everything underneath. A well to step in there to climb in and out. A nice 5.9 Cummins. Powering it, of course, automatic standard, I don't know yet. When we were at the Fergus truck show, we saw those Lone Star Internationals, and those grills are just awesome. I just got the creative juices flowing. I want to make like a full Lone Star grill, whether I incorporate the factory grill in there or not, I don't know, but just have it swooping front to back, make the hood so that it tilts up like a transport truck. I already have the milk tanks. I made a deal. I bought 2 stainless steel milk coolers, and there's plenty of steel in there for me to work and make a couple mistakes and then go at it again. And then Y pipe it so that with the diverter in the exhaust, so that the exhaust comes out the side on either side as you're pulling into parking lots. But then when you're going down the road, have it going through a full exhaust system, so it's nice and quiet. So it's a pleasure to drive. But when you get to a show or whatever, it's just like, holy crap, what is that? I've never seen that before. And I guarantee this is a one-off that will never ever happen again. So I'm thinking interior wise, do like a really nice interior in it, on a budget of course. My buddy had an 04 F-150 with a Lariat interior, and it was just gorgeous. Nice brown weathered leather inside, get the headliner to match, put a nice carpet in there, air conditioning, so it's a pleasure to drive. But when you get out, it's just a work of art, and I'm excited about this because I've had this car for a long time and I didn't really know what to do with it. Now you guys have seen me restore the Fleet Master, and that's pretty well back to original, and that gets really expensive. The paint is expensive, tracking down the parts. There's actually 3 cars in there, little pieces of trim and that are missing, and it's just not worth doing that to the Studebaker. They don't have a big enough following. It's not going to be worth what you pay into it in the end, but this will be worth 10 times more with a nice rusted patina clear coat on it, like have it leaking, Vegas rat rod style, and this thing is going to be incredible. So here it is, plain and simple. We want to grow DeBoss Garage into something that is widely known. We can't do that with outside money. And sponsorships are starting to knock on our door, and we have to do it. Sponsors are a way to keep a channel alive, but so is Patreon. Patreon is a lot nicer in the fact that we don't lose creative control. We're not told what to say, and we can take advice and recommendations from people supporting us. Basically, you guys are the customer, and it's cheap. It's a sponsorship. It's $1 or $2 a month, and it allows us to make what you guys really want to see. Now, if Patreon takes off, we can say no to companies like Ford, and that will be a real blessing in my life, because I will never laugh on camera again if I'm told that you should go out and buy a Ford. So help me to stop from being a manic depressant and pushing forward, and help me build an old 39 Studebaker on Patreon. So consider it, head over there, the link is down below. Thanks a lot, guys. Here we go. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you love the channel, consider heading over to Patreon. There's a lot of stuff happening there to help support the channel. And remember, if you're not filthy, you're not rich. Milk tanks, they are. The lid is nice and flat. It's actually going in behind my barbecue. Nice stainless steel, because right now we got the barbecue on one side, the fireplace on the other side. So we're looking at the fire brick on the back of the barbecue. So that's where the lids are going. Now these tanks are actually 2 layers. It's this outside layer insulation, and then an inside layer on top of inside of that yet. So there's actually quite a bit of stainless here. I hope they painted it, and this is still stainless. I imagine it is, because this is stainless here. So it's really tricky to work with, but I'm sure I'll destroy one and end up at ER a couple times with stitches and whatever. But it should be really nice when we're done. The older ones had the batted insulation inside. If you got a newer one, you got spray foam, and spray foam is a pain in the ass to work with because you got to chip it all off. It almost isn't worth it anymore. But excited to get going on this, and we'll be ripping into this shortly. So here we go.